Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jim Master Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series. How is everybody doing today? I see a lot of smiley faces out there. I know you're all excited whenever we turn on the lights and you hear that theme song for the Jim Master Show Live. Things get really exciting around here because it's our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series, and we are closing in on some almost 500 episodes live 7 days a week, which is extraordinary. And thanks to you and you and you and you and everybody who's watching right now live all across the United States, Canada, Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, and everywhere across the globe. We love having you here. Mexico included, Iceland. We're still waiting for some viewers in Antarctica. Call your friends if you have any relatives in Antarctica and tell them the Jim Masters Show Live is on. This is our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series where we're bringing lost art of conversation back to life. Yes, sort of Dick Cavett style, Johnny Carson style, with a modern twist, modern vibe of today, with warm conversations, good times, levity, entertainment, and of course, anything goes. With guests coming in from Broadway and Hollywood, television, film, music, science and nature, health and wellness, culinary arts, comedy, sports, inspiration, celebrity friends, and so much more. It's a very busy week for us here. I've been busy all day on television, radio with my professional work, and we've had some amazing guests who've joined us all week. Tomorrow is the birthday celebration show. Yes, my birthday comes tomorrow. Boy, that was a quick year. And we've got special surprise guests tomorrow for you as well, who are joining us for the birthday celebration. As a matter of fact, my special guest tonight, music legend, singer and actress, Freda Payne, who's joining us live and direct from Los Angeles, California. She is still basking in the glow of her birthday, which was September 19th. Mine's the 24th. Hers is the 19th. So you have two September babies joining you tonight, celebrating our birthdays, which is kind of cool and exciting. She's going to join us in just a second. If this is your first time watching, we welcome you. We also invite you to check out all the other episodes we have on our YouTube channel. There's almost 500 of them there, which is incredible. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that. That's Jim Masters TV. And while you're there, click on that subscribe button, which is that red button. There's no cost. You just click on that. It says that you're following us and you love what we're doing here on JMS Live. And also, while you're there, make sure you click on the notification bell so that way there you never miss any of our live episodes, amazing guests, all the interactivity live, and also our pop-up shows, on location shows, and so much more. So while you're there on our YouTube channel, give it some levity, some JMS levity, and subscribe to it, and click that notification bell. Also, give this episode a thumbs up. We would love that on our YouTube channel. Give it a thumbs up and leave a comment for us too if you enjoyed it. We really do appreciate that. That tells us that what we're doing here, all the work we're putting into this series, is something special to you guys, and you're really, really enjoying it. We, of course, say hello to all the lovities. The lovities are our faithful viewers who watch all the time from around the world. It's so cool when we have all of you guys here and you're posting away and you're commenting. We love that. Keep it up. You guys are very active with the live chat. You got a lot of comments already here. And then when you also comment afterwards on our YouTube channel, we love that as well. Today, in just a second, coming up on the Jim Master Show Live, we have an American treasure, if not an international treasure, joining us here. And so honored and pleased and blessed to have music legend, singer, and actress Freda Payne joining us here in just a second, again from her beautiful home in Los Angeles, California. I hope you guys are doing well today. We welcome you to the show. If this is the very first time you are joining us, I welcome you. I'm your host, Jim Masters. I do this work professionally in television and radio as a TV and radio personality, and as well a journalist, an actor, host, writer, producer, stage MC, voiceover artist, narrator, and so much more. And we created this show as a way to stay connected with everybody with our entertainment lifestyle talk show series, done just like a television show. Share the links, spread the links, share the levity, tell everybody about our series. Post these episodes on your social media. We would love that as well. Let's check in first with some of our viewers watching live from around the world. Maureen is here with us in Arizona, and she says, Thursday greetings, Jim and Lovedies. I hope you all had a fabulous day. It's actually been under 100 degrees in the desert there in Arizona. That's good. Fall is in the air. It sure is here. We're on the East Coast to the Northeast in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area in the United States, of course, along the southern New England coast between New York and Boston, where it's about 75 degrees. And the fall foliage is coming soon around here. Sherry Larson's in Kansas. She says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We sure are. And it's wonderful to have you join us as well. Sherry there in Kansas, USA. Mary Bishop's in Florida. And she says, hello, Jim and Lovely friends. Good to see you, Mary. Nice to have you here as well. Nessa Music is here. Welcome. We love it. We love it. Ready? You got this. Absolutely. Welcome to our show. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We would love that. Cool to have you with us tonight on the show. You're now a Lovedy. Once you watch the show once, you're a Lovedy on the Jim Master Show Live. Crystal Nolan's here. Hi, Jim and Lovedies. Happy Thursday. She's watching in Connecticut. Hope you had a fantastic day. Looking forward to a spectacular show with inspiring conversation, Lovedy, and all the usual. Absolutely. You got that. We welcome anybody that's new joining us as well. Lots of new faces. And of course, our regular Lovedies are here, like Merlin, who's watching in Ontario, Canada. Hello, Jim and Lovedies. Good to see you, Merlin. Kathy Short in Cleveland. Good evening, Jim and Lovedies. Good to see you all tonight. Good to see you there in Cleveland, Ohio. Kathleen Walker chiming in from New York City. She says, hi, Jim. Hi, everyone. Hope you are all well. We are well, and we hope you are well, and everything is going nice for you there in NYC, in New York City. Kathleen. And Blissful Angel is watching from Europe, from Great Britain. She says, Jim, you look absolutely gorgeous. Happy birthday and many happy returns. Cheers. Wow, can we print this one out? Is the way we... Thank you very much, Blissful Angel there in Great Britain. Very nice of you to say. Yes, the birthday is here tomorrow. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've got a special show tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to have happy thoughts on today's show, everybody. So happy comments today and smiles and all kinds of wonderful things. Like Linda Odell watching. Good evening, Mr. Lovedies. Good evening, Lovedies. We love it. Lisa Rodrigo is here joining us. She's a Lovedy. Hi, all. Good to see you as well. Welcome. Again, putting smiles on everybody's faces as we always do here on the show. Nice to see. Keep the comments coming. Welcome, everybody. Jen Barry is here from Allentown, Pennsylvania, and she says, happy it's fall. We are happy it's fall as well. Jane is watching in Sweden, and she says, happy birthday, Jim and Lovedies. Jane, welcome to the show. And our amazing guests that is joining us in just a second. We have from Los Angeles, California, the extraordinary, the one and only music legend, beautiful inside and out, extraordinary talent, passionate performer, American singer and actress, Freda Payne, best known, of course, for her career in music during the mid-'60s through the mid-'80s. She still performs today. She loves what she does. She's passionate about it, and she puts on an amazing show. Her most notable record is, of course, her 1970 hit single, Band of Gold. She was also an actress in musicals and film, as well as the host of her own television talk show as well. Her sister, of course, is Scherrie Payne, who was once a singer with the American vocal group, of course, the Supremes. And Freda was born in Detroit, Michigan, Motown. She grew up listening to jazz singers such as, she has still to this day a very profound love for Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday. As a teenager, she attended the Detroit Institute of Musical Arts, and she soon began singing radio commercial jingles as well, of course. And that's fantastic. You know, that's a really wonderful way to start a career. Jingles, really terrific. She took part in and won many local TV and radio talent shows too. In '63, she moved to New York City and worked with many entertainers, including Quincy Jones, Pearl Bailey, Cosby, and so many others. And that next year, her debut album, a jazz recording with arranger Manny Album, entitled After the Lights Go Down Low, yes, and much more, was released on the Impulse label, reissued on CD back in 2002 in Japan, and 2005 in the United States. She's toured the world. Has an impressive array of theatrical credits as well. In 1970, the song, of course, Band of Gold's instant pop smash, recording number 3 in the US and number 1 in the UK for 6 consecutive weeks. It also gave her her first gold record. We're so excited to have her. That's just the short list of an extraordinary career. This incredible talent who is joining us again live and direct from Los Angeles, California. Gang, won't you join me in welcoming the one and only Freda Payne, live and direct from her beautiful home in California. Welcome to the show, Freda Payne. It's so wonderful to have you here.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. How about you? You look marvelous.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're having a wonderful day. I was saying, you and I were chatting before we went live on the air. I had asked, because my birthday's tomorrow and yours was the 19th. We're September babies. Are you still basking in the glow of your birthday?
Yeah, I am. I still have, I have some balloons here, and then I have a few vases of bouquets of flowers. Some are starting to die because I first received my first flowers last Friday, although my birthday wasn't until Sunday. And then I had some more flowers. People kept delivering flowers throughout the day. So there you have it.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Oh boy. And lots of levity coming in from our viewers. Hi, Freda. Welcome to Levity Hall. I love the song Band of Gold from Crystal in Connecticut, sending you some levity. And Sherry Larson in Kansas says, welcome, Freda. And Mary Bishop in Florida says, hello, Freda, welcome. And Maureen in Arizona, hello, and big levity. Welcome to you, Freda. We are thrilled to have you as Jim's special guest this evening. We love that. Thank you, Maureen. Linda in St. Augustine, Florida. Welcome, Freda, to the Levity Show. You are, here it comes, you are now a Levity. See, I tell all the guests, you could have Grammys and Tonys and Emmys and Peabodys and Tellys and all Oscars. But how does it feel to have a Levity on the Jim Mathis Show Live?
Right.
Your feet are tingling right now getting a levity.
Yet another award.
Another award from
title. Another
title. Absolutely. And that's a good one, a levity for sure.
Yeah.
Welcome, Freda, from Jen Berry in Pennsylvania, and also from Blissful Angel. She's so happy you're here. Welcome, Freda Payne, to Jim Masters TV Levity Squad family. Special day. Yes, tomorrow's the birthday, Blissful Angel. Yes, thank you for the early birthday wishes. Kathy Short in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to the show, Freda. And Miss Piggy is watching. Love Band of Gold.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess, does that mean Kermit is going to be next? We're looking for Kermit now. Jim Henson's Kermit. Christine Clifton says, good evening, Jim and Levities. Welcome, Freda, to JMS Live tonight. Thrilled you can join us. You are now a Levity. Merlin in Ontario, Canada. Looking lovely, Freda. Love that. Yes, really nice. All these terrific comments coming in here from everybody. Jane's watching in Sweden. She sends love. She says, welcome, Levity Freda.
Thank you.
That's it. I am sure that you are... Miss Piggy said that she had interviewed you for a show magazine years ago.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So she's watching us here on the Jim Master Show Live. We love that. Nice to have you with us, Miss Piggy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that. And she loves Band of Gold as well. So how have you been? We, have obviously been living through some very unusual times that I say the only people that could have scripted any of this, Freda, would be maybe Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, George Lucas, or Rod Serling from the Twilight Zone. How have you stayed creative and connected and collaborative and sane through it all? And when I usually ask the sane part, that's when everybody says, Jim, I'm still working on that part.
Well, the sane part, I've been pretty good.
Excellent.
I can't speak for some people
Yes.
that I've heard about or witnessed, but some people have kind of lost it, or some people have become very depressed.
Yes.
And And of course, I have a couple of people that I knew who passed away from the
Yeah,
COVID,
the COVID,
and
yes.
that's
Yeah.
sad for me. And we've lost some people this year close to me, like Mary Wilson.
Oh, yes.
Mary Wilson, who was a member of the original Supremes with Diana Ross and Flo Ballard, and
Yeah.
she was a good friend of mine, and we lost her this year. And we just lost Sarah Dash, who was with
Yes.
the group LaBelle,
Just days ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
just days ago.
Mm.
So we've been, it's been this has been a traumatic year. But 220, it all started March 15th of 220. And that's when I think I did a show back in Atlanta, Georgia. And that was the 12th of March. And then I flew back to LA. And on the 15th, that's when everything kind of like shut down. And then after, and it just got worse from there. And it was like, okay, this is it. This is real. And I just basically, followed the rules. They said, stay put, stay in your house. Or a lot of people, my next door neighbors, they would order their groceries through, let's say, some kind of safe card or something like that.
Yeah.
They didn't even go to the grocery store. They would have somebody deliver their groceries. And of course you wore a mask every time you went out of the house, and you curtailed having guests come over like you would normally have people come by, like for a visit or partying or whatever. And people curtailed all of that. A lot of my friends, I didn't see them for months.
Yeah.
And then November of 220, I got a gig, and I was surprised because this was one of the many jobs that had got canceled earlier in the year, and they were able to open temporarily, and they were only allowed a 25% capacity, and they streamed it. And that was in Baltimore, Maryland, at the Keystone Corner. It's a jazz club in Baltimore, Maryland. And I played there 3 nights, and they streamed it. And so it was sort of like I got a chance to get out,
Yeah.
And I remember being on the plane, and I brought my little spray bottle with disinfectant and alcohol and wipes, and I was wiping down everything all around me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wearing my mask. I was taking all those safety measures. And then let's say 220, and then 221 came about. And of course, that's when everybody started getting the vaccinations. I think the vaccination started in December of 220. Am I correct? Or was it January?
I think of 21. Yeah. Right around January, it started to really roll out for everybody. What a blessing. Yes.
So I got my vaccinations in March. Actually, no, I got my first one February the 24th, and then my second one March 24th, because you have to wait like 4 weeks to get the second.
You have to wait to see, right, to have it kick in.
So I did that, and I still, didn't do anything. I mean, I wasn't working. Everything was closed down. And if you went to a restaurant, everything was outdoors.
Yes.
Everything was outdoors. And so everything, I'm blessed and lucky that I have a nice home. I'm in an area that is nice. I'm not cramped up in an apartment, and I still would go outside and take walks, and then I would, wear my mask. And I have a dog now, so I hear a little bark here and there.
This audience, if you talk about animals or you talk about food, you've got them, Freda.
Yeah, well, I have a Maltese, and he's 11 years old. And I had just gotten him. I got him. It was in January of 220.
Wow.
I had just gotten him. And
what's his name?
His name is Teddy.
Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
My doggy.
And so
that's fantastic. It's sort of like everything was it was almost like my spirits, my angels were looking out for me, because a lot of people start getting dogs after. Once the pandemic hit, a lot of people went to shelters and got dogs. and that normally didn't have a dog or wouldn't have a dog. And they just said they needed that for the extra company, because having a dog was comforting, and you
Yes.
had company. And I love my dog. And, I wanted to get a dog anyway. And that it came about through the generosity of my former veterinarian, who was my vet back in the 70s and 80s when I had a toy poodle. And so he always, I would run into him now and then. He said, Freda, have you ever gotten a dog since since Nanette? And I said, no. He said, well, I'm going to look out for you in case something comes around, that I think you might be interested in. And he called me. It was around the first week of January. And he said, I think I have a dog for you.
Wow. And you
So
fell in love, or was instant love at first sight, huh?
Love. Instant
Yes.
love.
And
So,
it's a beautiful kind, because it's unconditional too, right?
yes, like Maltese. He's like he's very loving, and he has his own personality.
He does, huh?
You know,
Does he sing or act?
no, he doesn't sing.
But he acts a little bit here and there.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. He's cute. As cute as he can be.
It's a wonderful addition to your life, isn't it?
Right.
And we
Right.
thank your son too, because I know your son's there, and he was helping getting things set up as well. And there's nothing better than having loving family around, especially during these times, right? This has been such a moment in our lives to remind ourselves of the simple things, the simple joys and pleasures, and the
Right.
things in our life that matter most. Family and friends. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Speaking of that, you grew up in the wonderful American city of Detroit, Michigan, Motown. Tell us about some of those early inspirations for you growing up that sort of pointed you early on in the direction of wanting to be an entertainer, a performer, a singer, an actress. What were those early inspirations for you?
Well, my early inspiration is I didn't even know I had talent, like, something special, until I was like about almost 13. I was actually 12. And it happened when my piano teacher, we were getting ready for the next piano recital. And she said, Freda, I want to hear you sing, because I want to test your voice, because I'm putting together an ensemble of 6 people. And I want to see if your voice is good enough to be in that ensemble. And I sang for her. And she said, oh my goodness, you have a lovely voice. I want you to do a solo.
Wow.
And so she gave me a solo to sing. And then after that, my mother's friends all gathered around, because they knew that my sister Scherrie could sing, because Scherrie was more outgoing. She was the kind of kid that, when company came over to the house, she would come out and say, do you want to hear me sing? And then she would sing a song. And then after that one song, she said, you want to hear another?
Would you like an encore? It's
Right,
free.
an encore. And I would be in another room. I wouldn't even go out. I would be hiding, because I wasn't about to do that. I was painfully shy.
Were you?
I was
Yeah.
painfully shy.
Yeah.
So anyway, what happened was my mother's friends start saying, oh, Freda has a great voice. We want you to sing at our next show, our next banquet, or whatever, tea or whatever. And then when I was 13, I turned 13, I started to enter talent contests around Detroit.
Yeah.
And I would either come in first or second. And there was a talent show that came on TV every Saturday afternoon on the NBC network. And it was a show sort of like Fashion Behind American Bandstand with Dick Clark. It was like that, only it was Detroit's version.
Yeah.
And it was called the Ed McKenzie Hour.
Mhm.
And that show would feature, teenagers dancing to the latest pop hits. And then also they would have a guest who would be, let's say, a headliner in one of the clubs in Detroit, like a Sammy Davis Jr., Adele Reese, for freshmen, people like that. And they also featured a talent contest that consisted of 4 contestants only, just 4, Well, I auditioned for it as a dancer,
Mm.
and they accepted me as a dancer because I was taking ballet, and also in school I was taking modern dancing. And so the night before the show, I had this epiphany. I said, Mom, I said, I don't think I'm going to dance. Call and tell them, could I sing? And they agreed. And so I did. I did the contest and I won. And then 6 months later, they called me back to enter it again, and I won again.
Wow.
So that was kind of like a
That was,
springboard of like,
yeah.
I think I got something
I
going
think
here.
we got something happening here. We might want to run with this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then my mother, and then people who were friends of mine and kids at school said, you might consider being professional. You might consider going pro because you're really good. And that's what happened. So even when I was 16, I was still in high school. I auditioned for the Ted Mack Amateur Hour in New York. And what happened was they had come through Detroit, holding auditions. And I was accepted as a contestant to come to New York. And of course, they flew me and my mother to New York and put us up in a first class hotel and all that. But at that time, Ted Mack was just like The Voice, American Idol, America's Got Talent. It was like that.
Yes.
It was on that level. It was the biggest national talent contest on TV. So I was on that and I came in second. But that was good enough because I got a lot of publicity from that.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks later, Jet Magazine did an article on me, and I was like, how in the world did they even know about me? It was sort of, I was getting around. Now, also, when I was 14 back in Detroit, Barry Gordy, who was just getting started, looking for talent, scouting around, he became aware of me, and he wrote 4 songs for me. This was pre-Motown. There was no Motown yet.
No.
And he was enamored with me, and he said, Freda, I want to manage you. And we recorded 4 songs. And this was at a recording studio in Detroit, located on West Grand Boulevard. It was called United Sound. Ironically, United Sound Studio was located right down the street from where Hitsville became the recording studio, but that Hitsville was still just somebody's house.
Yes.
And so everybody recorded at United Sound. People did commercials there. People did recordings. So my mother, Barry and my mother they couldn't come to terms on managerial terms, as you well know. And because he's known for that, everything has to be on their terms, not on your terms. And so that never materialized. But I was Barry Gordy's first female protege. And that's not me saying it. He's the one that said that. He said, Freda, you were my first female protege, the first person I became interested in.
Which is really extraordinary, huh? Because look at the prolific career he's had as well. Yeah.
Oh my God. He's he's in the history books.
Yes.
And Motown has made music history.
Yes.
I mean, profound music history. It's sort of like you got jazz, you got Motown, R&B.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yes.
That's the universe knows that. So he definitely made his imprint, and that's indelible. That will always be there.
So with that wonderful opportunity and an incredible opportunity, take us from there. What happened from there? Were doors starting to now open and people were noticing your extraordinary talent, Freda?
Yes, that's exactly right. I started getting offers, to work different places in Detroit. And then when I turned 17, I got a chance to audition for Duke Ellington.
Yes.
And I auditioned for him. And here's how that happened. His son, Mercer Ellington, who was with him in Detroit when they were appearing at a theater, I think it was called the Riviera Theater. And Mercer happened to meet a friend of ours who was a friend of the family, who was an attorney, a well-known attorney in Detroit by the name of Alan Early Jr. And Alan was he always talked about me. He loved my singing. He loved my voice. And he said, Mercer, you've got to hear this girl. She's got a really good voice, and I want you to hear her sing because Duke needs to hear her. So we invited Mercer to our home, to my home rather, not Alan's. And he was impressed, and he says, I want my dad to hear you. So they set up an audition so I could go and sing for Duke. And I sang for Duke, and he played for me. And he said, I want to hear you sing with the band. And he said, we're leaving for Pittsburgh in the morning. And if somebody, your mother or somebody can drive you to Pittsburgh, it would be nice if you could come there so I can invite you up to sing with the band. And that did happen.
And he would offer you, I think, something like a 10-year contract.
A 10-year contract that he mailed to the house. And we looked it over. And then Alan Early, he looked it over. And he said, let's make some change. We have to change some things here because you're 17, you're underage. You've got to have a guardian, a legal guardian. Everything, we weren't dumb. We was maybe sometimes, I won't say being dumb is best, but it was just that these people were around me in my life and they knew better. So he read the contract. He said, okay, this can't be 10 years. We've got to cut it short. And then the pay scale came into question, the pay scale. And so I'm not going to tell you the amounts, but I'll just say.
A little lower than had hoped.
Yeah. Well, my mother said this. She said, oh, Mr. Ellington, what if in 4 years or 5 years from now, you've made my daughter's become a big star. Yes. And she can command thousands of dollars rather than hundreds.
Yes.
He said, would you make any adjustment to this contract? He said, no.
That's it.
Well,
no,
that's
as
it.
Is.
Take it or leave it. So, yeah.
That is.
I don't think too much has changed.
Actually, probably not.
I don't think too much have. I mean, if you see these kids on these talent shows on TV, and if they win, they have to be under contract, and sometimes they're kind of like it's like being. They have to. They're tied up.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes it's not the best thing. It's not the best contract for them, but it's better than. It's sort of like getting them out there. It's sort of like take it or leave it. And they probably, in most cases, they probably take it because they figure, well, how else am I going to be exposed? How else am I going to get out there now?
Exactly. Your mother was wise, looking out for you as well, and saw that there was much more to come for you and many more opportunities, And
you have to remember now, folks, there was no media like we have today.
Exactly.
There was no internet. Internet wasn't even thought of, at least not by the common folk. Right. Maybe by some scientist somewhere, but there was no computers or anything like that.
No,
everything was just done. Excuse me, everything was just done, by on the phone.
Yeah,
or
in the mailbox.
Mailbox,
the stamp.
Stamps and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, over the phone. That's it. Like you say,
it was the olden days.
The golden olden days.
Yeah.
Ella Fitzgerald, for you, really another inspiration, a tremendous inspiration, even to the point where you did a tribute to her. Tell us about Ella. I mean, another American treasure. What was it about Ella? Some of the greats, Billie Holiday, but specifically Ella, really stood out for you, Freda.
Ella stood out because I could identify with her.
Yeah.
And also vocally, I could identify with her vocally. And then I realized that in reading her biography, the unauthorized biography, that is, she never did her own, that there was a lot about her that was similar to me. And then people that I knew who knew her and actually worked with her, like a Joe Williams, he's no longer with us, but I did some shows, appearances with Joe Williams, so I got to know him. And I asked him once, I said, I said, you know what, Joe? I'm going to be doing a play where I'm playing Ella Fitzgerald. And I need some tips since you knew her and worked with her and recorded with her. Tell me something about her personality, her persona. What stood out mostly about her? He said, well, all I can tell you is that she was like a little girl in a woman's body,
Mm.
in a big woman's body, because
Yeah.
she got to be very heavy.
Yeah.
She was overweight. She wound up getting diabetes, and that was the cause of her death, was
Mm.
diabetes.
Yes.
And
Right.
she had both legs amputated towards the
Yeah.
end. And that's what happened with her. But I've played Ella theatrically on stage in a drama in theaters. I've done it 3 times now. The first time was in 2004 at a theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey called Crossroads.
Yes.
And I played Ella, and of course I had other actors. There was her manager, Norman Grants, her cousin, Georgiana, and her half sister, Frances. So I have done that. And then it was in 2014. I did it again in Alexandria, Virginia, at Metro Stage, and these were all regional theaters, equity theaters. So, and then the last time I did it was just in 2018 in Wilmington, Delaware, at the Delaware Theater. And the name of the play was called Ella Fitzgerald, First Lady of Song. And I got rave reviews. I got one rave review from the Washington Post,
which is fantastic. Absolutely.
Which is very, very good. So it's good. It's been good. And then, of course, I do my own personal one-woman tribute to Ella by myself, where I'm not dressed in Ella costume or padded clothes. I'm just doing my own. I'm being Freda Payne, but I'm doing a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald. And I just did that in Bucks County, New Hope, Pennsylvania, where I was performing at the Bucks County Playhouse, and I performed that particular show for 2 weeks at the Bucks County Playhouse, and that was about a week ago.
Yes,
and I'll be returning.
You'll be returning
next month, October the 29th through the 31st. Of this year, I'm returning to New Hope, Pennsylvania, in Bucks County at the Bucks County Playhouse. And I will be doing my tribute to Ella Fitzgerald once again.
And who is this lovely young lady we see here?
That's me. And that was taken, I think that year, that was, in the 60s. That was like 1966.
Wow.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1966 or 67.
You look exactly the same enthusiasm, passion, sort of wide-eyed and excited to take on life. Absolutely. And that's a great, great shot. I love that shot. Here's another one too over the years.
Yeah, that was around 1970 or 1970 or 71. And that was on Soul Train.
This one was Soul Train. Yes, that's right.
That was on Soul Train.
And there's that debut album, right?
Yeah, that was my first ever recorded album. And it was on Impulse, which is a jazz label.
Yes.
So I was doing all jazz.
Because jazz is in your heart and soul as well. Absolutely. And this is if anybody has not heard this album, if you've only heard some of the later work, go back into her incredible catalog. It's extraordinary, everybody. This particular album is a real standout. I know you've probably heard that from a lot of people. They have a real affinity for that debut album. They absolutely love it. That was the start. That was the big start. Look at that. And of course, Band of Gold, another one. That is the one that really is. This is the one that really did the trick, right? Band of Gold.
That was it. That was my big hit back in 1970.
Now, what was that like? I mean, all of a sudden, what was it like putting that album together, and then the response? Because then that took you to soaring to heights beyond maybe anything you could have ever expected.
Oh yeah, that kind of like introduced me to the world on a more commercial level rather
Yeah.
than just being, just moderate success here and there. That was the one that kind of like knocked down the doors
Yes.
for a while.
Yes.
And then my second hit, my second gold record and big hit came a year later, and that was Bring the Boys Home.
Yes, that's
Now,
right.
do you have the Contact album?
The Contact album as well. Yes. That's another one.
That was Grammy nominated, that album.
Yes. What was it like putting that together? I know we've got quite a few. Let's see if we can run through a few of them here. Look at this. Of course, that's Band of Gold again. That's another
Band of Gold again.
version.
That was the rehash.
Look at this one.
That was on Capitol Records, and that was done in 1979.
That one was in 79.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the different looks too with the times. Here's another great one.
Oh yeah, that was that was my second album after Band of Gold.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, look at this photo. This isn't an album, and this is a very cool photo that we came across.
That's my sister Scherrie in the
Yes.
middle.
Yes.
The group was called the Glass House.
That's right. That's right. And you guys remain very, very close. I know.
Oh yeah, we're very close. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got actually a wonderful shot there.
Yeah, that's Scherrie and I.
Yeah. Is she in California as well?
She's in California. She's here. She's very close to me. She's not that far away.
Now, I believe you were actually on Bandstand, and Dick Clark is interviewing you there. That must have been fun, huh?
That was fun. Those were the days, my friend.
That's right. They're asking if you were going to sing. You said, "We'll sing Happy Birthday." Come See About Me. Another terrific one, Freda.
Yeah, that came out. Come See About Me. It was it like 2000, I believe.
Yes.
The year was around 2000 that came out.
Yes. I love this shot of you too. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Taking the world by storm.
Yeah, that was from a shot taken by Alan Mercer, photographer.
Very
and
nice.
He was and he still is my photographer as well.
Really, really beautiful shot.
Oh, and live in concert. That's Freda Payne live in concert.
Dove Records, yeah.
That's one that was done in 1994, and it was on Dove, but it's been reissued, by the way, because now I own the master.
Now
so
you
it's
have
been
the master.
reissued, and there's another cover. Lonely Woman. Lonely. Now I know the picture. That actually is one of those pictures by Harry Langdon.
Harry Langdon, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an album? I've never seen that as an album.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I love your expression. And on this one too.
That's the one I'm telling you about.
Yes.
Contact.
Yeah.
That's the one where I was nominated Best Female R&B Vocalist on an album. Yeah.
What was that moment like for you?
And Aretha beat me out.
Aretha, yeah. But even to be nominated is such a blessing, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful comments. Tone B. Hurt says, "I love your recent live version of I Get High on Your Memory with that brilliant band on the back porch." Oh yeah.
That's on I think YouTube or online. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And some other places.
Christmas
with Freda and Friends.
Yes. You love the holidays?
Oh, I love the holidays.
Me too.
That was done in 1995. I think it came out in 1996. And I
Do you
have some duets. I have some duets on that one.
Yes, you do. And
Wait a minute.
you like doing duets?
Oh, I love
I
duets.
know.
I have my latest CD album has 4 duets on it. And I did a duet with Johnny Mathis. I did one with
Yes.
Kenny Lattimore, a wonderful, fantastic R&B artist, Kenny Lattimore, Dee Dee Bridgewater, who is a phenomenal jazz singer who is hot. She's like one of the best out there.
Yeah.
And Kurt Elling, who I adore. And he's won a few Grammys. He just won a Grammy again this last Grammy awards season, and he won a Grammy for best jazz vocalist,
Yes, he
male
did.
jazz vocalist, Kurt Elling.
This is
And
Let
then
There Be Love,
this
right?
is Let There Be Love.
Congratulations. Now, for if anybody watching hasn't had a chance to pick this up yet, tell us a little bit about it. What can they expect with that new one? And congratulations on that, Freda.
Thank you. Well, that's with big band and strings, and it was recorded at Capitol Records in Studio A. And I'm so proud of it. I mean, some people have said, this is the best. This is one of the best you've ever done. This is the best you've done so far. But I mean, not to knock anything else that I've done, but I have to say, in terms of excellence, this is it. I mean, perfection.
You're very happy with it.
And I have to attribute that. I have to attribute that to the producer, Rodrigo Rios. Rodrigo Rios is the one who brought this whole idea to me. He's the one that said, Freda, I want to do this with you. I want to do duets with these artists. And he's the one that got Johnny Mathis. He got Kurt Elling, and he got Dee Dee Bridgewater. I was able to contact Kenny Lattimore, but and he's the one that said, I want you to do these particular songs. And it was like, this is one of the first times where I really totally agreed with him.
Yeah.
The other times I've had producers where sometimes they want me to do something that I wasn't that crazy about, but I just did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, just to satisfy them. And
yeah.
But this and the music is the kind of music that I really love. I felt really good about it. It's almost like coming back to your roots, coming home.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. The quality is, I mean, it's just great. It's just absolutely great.
You're very happy and pleased with the way it turned out.
I'm very happy and I'm very pleased. And you can order it you can go to my website, fredapayne.com, and order it off the website or Amazon.
Yeah.
I think iTunes. You can download it on Spotify, Pandora.
Absolutely. Tone B. Hurt asks, when is your book being published?
It's coming out in November. I believe the release date is this coming November the 2nd. And
is there a title?
Yeah, it's called Band of Gold, a memoir by Freda Payne.
Oh, wonderful.
And Mark Bigo.
That is exciting. We're going to definitely look for that. That's really, really exciting. There's somebody else I know that you've had an opportunity to work with that has always been near and dear. And of course, we're talking Quincy Jones, huh?
Yes, that's I've loved him. I first met Quincy when I was 18 in New York.
Wow.
And I got to work with him. I worked with Quincy with his big band back in the 60s in New York. We worked at the Apollo with Billie Eckstine. And then we worked in Chicago. It was with Billie Eckstine, Quincy Jones big band, and myself. And he had the comedian. He had comedian Red Fox.
Oh yeah,
and a dance team of Honey Coles and Charlie Atkins. And then in a year later, I worked with him again. The Apollo with it was headlining Billie Eckstine headline with Quincy Jones big band, and then the comedian was Nipsey Russell. And
Oh, Nipsey, yes.
yeah, and then me and yeah, that was it.
That is fantastic. That's really when you have an opportunity to work with people and stay friends and stay connected, it's extraordinary. You have this other work of art with Johnny
Yeah,
Mathis.
that's it. That's the
Yes,
single. That's the
that's the
single of They
single.
Can't Take That Away from Me with Johnny Mathis.
What was it like working together on this? You guys must have been really,
Oh, wow. First
yeah,
of all, I was just so blessed and
yeah,
pleased that he agreed to do the duet with me.
yes.
And it was like a, I don't know, it was just like, I like they say, can you remember what are your aha moments? One of my aha moments was Johnny walking into Capitol Records and into Studio A and sitting down next to me in the booth and us singing together. That's one of my aha moments.
That's a good one to have. That's a really, really good one to have. You also a wonderful actress too, theater and so much more. Tell us about some of the acting prowess too, and the opportunities you've had over the years to act and to perform. Most people know you as the brilliant and beautiful singer that you are. And again, an American treasure, but you're also a wonderful actress.
Well, I did one of my, well, when I did the Ella play, that was acting
Yeah.
as well as singing. And then I have to say, one of my first real introductions to acting on Broadway was in 1967 and 68 when I was Leslie Uggam's understudy and in Hallelujah Baby. And,
Yes.
Hallelujah Baby, that was the show that kicked her off as well. And she won a Tony for her role in Hallelujah Baby. And I was her understudy, and I went on 5 times. And the first time I went on, I got a standing ovation.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, I got a standing ovation. I was like, that was, I think, one of my first aha moments.
Yes. Now,
Right.
did that bug bite you to want to do more of that?
I want to, on my
Yeah.
bucket list is to get back to Broadway, but not as an understudy, as a lead on Broadway.
Ah, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Any particular project that you have in mind or
Well,
whatever
I'm
comes
saying
their
I'm going
way?
to put it out there. I
Yeah.
would that would be Ella Fitzgerald,
Uh,
First Lady of Song.
that now that would be something incredible, and I can see that. Let's keep our fingers and toes crossed, everybody, that comes to fruition here, because I could see her on stage, knocking it out of the park. That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
Um, also you had a television talk show, and
I
it
did.
was Today's Black Woman, right? Tell us about that. How did you like doing that on the television side of things?
Well, I that was in the 80s. It was 81 and 82. And I started out in New York. And it was just one of those things. My manager at the time presented it to me and said, "You know what? This would increase your fan base, and it would be good for you." And I did it because I figured, well, why not? It's sort of like, you do more than just be on stage singing. And I did that, and it was done without an audience. There was no audience, and it was just the set itself. It was sort of look like a living room setting or parlor, that kind of thing. And I had different guests who represented different categories, community things. I had politicians as well, like Reverend Jesse Jackson, Vernon Jordan, people like that. Uh, and then I had different subject matter. pertaining to, you know, whatever the community was asking for.
Yeah. Topical events and
Topical events, events like theater. And once the subject was rape, and it was a lady that had written a book on rape. And I used to think that rape was an act of violence out of passion and lust. And they said, oh no, it's an act of violence, and it's hate. It's hate. You know, it's like a person that is angry, and has nothing to do with love.
right.
In the true sense terms of love, how we know it.
Yeah.
There's nothing tender or sweet about it. It's rage. It's rage. That's what rape is all about. Dominance, rage. And of course, I had Maya Angelou.
Yes, that's
And
right.
she had a book out that she was promoting. And that one, I read that book. Wow, it was really interesting. And it was like that, like kind of thing. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Mm, great
other
guests.
entertainers such as Natalie Cole and people like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had Shirley Chisholm, who was the first Black woman to ever run for president.
That's right.
The very first. And I had her on my show.
Extraordinary guest lineup. Wow. Incredible conversations too through all of that, the wisdom and just the interaction with those folks. You also, taking us back just a little bit, you wrote and produced. There was a single in 82 that was written and produced, In Motion. And in 74, you also made the cover of Jet magazine. What was that like for you?
Well, I made the cover of Jet magazine many times, several times. My first cover was in the 60s.
That's right.
Early 60s. And it had something to do with the girl that Quincy Jones discovered. That's what it was about. And then I was on it several times, and then into the 70s I was on it several times, of the cover for various reasons. I was on the cover of Ebony magazine.
That's right.
I did Ebony once, and I was wearing a bathing suit.
That's right.
Yeah. So I also, you mentioned In Motion. I didn't produce that. This was Edmund Silvers produced
Silvers,
that.
Right, exactly.
Of the Silvers. And his brother Leon also was involved in it, because Leon produced the track. And then Edmund, we went in the studio and Edmund produced me singing, on the track.
Have you ever had a desire for writing music, writing songs?
Oh, well, I have to confess that I never had a desire to write, but when I was married, and I've only been married once, that was to Gregory Abbott.
Yes.
And Gregory used to always say, Freda, you need to just do more than just being the singer. You need to be also write as well, because you get paid.
Yeah.
And he was right about that. Matter of fact, he was very smart, very brilliant, very well educated. And we did some, matter of fact, when I was signed to Capitol Records in the 70s, the later 70s, we got to write some songs together. So I did some writing then.
That is fantastic.
And I've done other writing, not just then, but after that, I did some other writing.
You were also made a Dame of Malta by the Knights of Malta too, huh? Quite a distinction and an honor.
Yeah, that was the Hospitaller Order of the Knights of Malta, St. John of Jerusalem.
Yes. Yeah, and that is quite an honor.
That was in 1974, and that was another Jet cover.
That was another Jet cover.
Right.
You're a jet setter for sure. 2017 was a beautiful year for you as well, Freda, and for our audience watching, because you were inducted into the 2017 class of the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame in your hometown of Detroit, Michigan. What was that moment like for you?
Oh, that was quite a moment because it was at this theater, the music hall downtown of Detroit, in Detroit, and it was well attended, and matter of fact, I performed too that night as well. I did Band of Gold, and my friend Mary Wilson was the host. She was the mistress of ceremonies at that event. Yeah.
That was wonderful too. Yes, and you had a wonderful friendship with Mary.
Oh yeah, I Mary and I were good friends. Uh, we both kind of at one time we were both pregnant at the same time, and she attended my baby shower along with Natalie Cole and Pam Greer, and
Yeah.
Natalie was pregnant at the same time. Mary was pregnant. And we were all like about the same, coming along the same, like 8 months pregnant, you know.
Yeah.
And well, Pam wasn't. Pam never had any children of her own, but Pam attended that baby shower. We were friends, and oh yeah, Mary. We lost Mary this year.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Natalie, a few
And
years back,
Natalie,
gone
yeah, I
too
know,
soon. Yeah.
gone too soon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. So you do have some wonderful things that are coming up. You mentioned the New Hope, Pennsylvania, and then coming to New York City in November too, right?
November 22nd, I'll be performing at Birdland on the
Fantastic.
22nd.
That's going to be terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you probably putting that show together now, right? As far as the songs, how do you decide what songs to pick, whether it's the albums or it's performing live? That must be an arduous process of course, they want to hear the favorites, the classics, but how do
No
you
matter what I
decide?
do, yeah,
Yeah.
no matter what I do, no matter how intricate and artsy, the
Yeah.
show is,
Yeah.
at the end of the evening, the people always want to hear Band of Gold.
Yeah.
They always, no matter what, they want to hear Band of Gold. I said, oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, da 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 da.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. What are some things that, I mean, this illustrious career, and you've loved it all, and you've touched so many lives through your music and through your heart and your soul and the love of it all. You're so gracious with fans and so affable and approachable, and you've always been that way. And that's why everybody,
Mhm.
loves you, and there's such adulation for you because you give it in everything you do, Freda. You've always given it 110%. What are some other things that you would like to do that you haven't done maybe yet? You mentioned the Ella Fitzgerald on Broadway. Anything else? Some other things that are on that Freda bucket list?
Well, I also, I was a big fan of Lena Horne's.
Oh, yes.
I was a big fan of Lena's, and I had at one time thought about doing that as well.
And was there a comparison between the two? I think somebody made a comparison between you
Well,
two, right?
somebody did make a comparison, and that was Duke Ellington. When I
Yes.
was 17, he said when I sang for him in his hotel suite, and he said when we finished me singing the songs, he turns around and he says, "You remind me of Lena Horne." Just like that. You remind me of Lena Horne. That was Duke Ellington.
Wow.
And other
Wow.
people have said that I should do Lena, but I mean, other people have done it. Leslie Uggams did Lena in a show that was headed. It was headed for Broadway. I don't think it quite made it, but she performed in a show that was portraying the great Lena Horne.
Mm. What is the writing process like for you? You're writing the book, the memoir. How is that coming along? Is it painstaking? Is it cathartic? Is it therapeutic telling your story? Are you enjoying the process?
I'm enjoying it. It's a very tedious though
Yeah,
because
isn't it?
you gotta you dictate this to someone else
Yes.
who does the transcribing and then they send it to you. And the moment you start reading over it, what you dictated, it's like there are a lot of mistakes. There are a lot of miscalculations, of, and you have to keep going over it, looking for mistakes, or you spot
Yeah.
something, and you spot something that wasn't said or put in the right form, and you want to change it around.
Yeah, the
So
context. Yeah.
because it's my word, it's my story, and I want it to be the way I would talk, or the way I would phrase it.
Right.
Right. So
Do you,
anyway,
do you s-
it's that you have to go. I've been working on it for 2 years with
have you
Mark
now?
Bigo. Mark Bigo is the person who's working on this with me. He's the co-writer along with me, and yeah. So we're, like I said, the book is basically done.
Yeah, it is now.
It's being released. It's being released in November.
That is fantastic. When you look back at this illustrious career, one that continues today, you're still, I mean, you've been doing this, for some 60 years. And again, there is that diehard fan base, but people are discovering you and your fantastic voice and your wonderful personality and the multi-talented nature that you offer to people in your performances. What are some of those blessings and joys for you, Freda, that continue to spark you on? Because you could easily have your feet in the sand with a banana colada in a hammock in Florida right now, because you've well earned that. But you love people and you love communicating, and you're a storyteller through song and performance, and people gravitate to you for that. You've helped them through many different times in their lives through your music. Music is very healing. Music is a universal language. People have married to your songs, dated to your songs, have had holiday time to your songs. Generations of people
Yeah.
have been touched through Freda Payne's talent. When you look at that, I know it sometimes can seem daunting and overwhelming, but what are some of those blessings and joys that continue to spark you forward as you continue to bless us with your talent, Freda?
Well, I just have this feeling that I would, I don't want to, I felt like if I were to retire, um, like you said, and, sitting back in Florida somewhere,
The
drinking
feet in
pina
the
colada,
sand and
feet in the sand,
sounds nice, but
I think I would start getting, fat, overweight. And, I think when you rest like
you go a
that,
little buggy. Yeah.
right, you kind of like your lifespan kind of gets a little shorter.
It shrinks. Yes.
It shrinks, because when you're working and still out there and still performing, that keeps you young. That
Yes.
keeps you alive, and I still enjoy it. And I feel like I still have something to prove. So I'm not ready. Let's say I'm not ready to hang it up yet. That's all.
Absolutely
Simple as that.
right.
There's no
Absolutely.
retiring.
There's no retiring. The feet in the sand is nice, but maybe on vacation, and
Yeah,
that's
on
about it.
vacation. If I'm in a place where there is sand, and I can have my feet in the sand, like I've had engagements where I'm performing, and like in Puerto Rico, or in Bermuda, or someplace like that, or Aruba, or wherever,
Nice places. Yeah.
where it's a vacation place and tourists go, but I'm performing as well at night. So I have the best of both worlds.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which is the key to it all. And having the blessing of loving family and friends also drives you forward, right?
Yes. Yes.
That really is the key to it all, Freda. Absolutely. Going forward, again, you have these wonderful things that are happening, and congratulations on that album. I know that's been a labor of love for you.
It was a labor of love. Yes, it was
That's
a labor of love.
truly, absolutely. And we're going to show that again to everybody. You are amazing. You truly, really are, as I said, an American treasure, and it's an honor to converse with you. It's an honor to have you on our show. I wish you nothing but continued love and joy and blessing in your life. And I hope that this show met whatever expectations you had, and that you enjoyed the time with me as much as I definitely have with you, Freda.
Oh, thank you, Jim. And this show has really exceeded my expectations. I love your production. I love how you present yourself and how you set everything up. It's very, very top of the line.
Well, I have something for you. It is, I mean, I'm not a Freda Payne, but, and I haven't done any practicing, but your birthday was the 19th. So why don't everybody join me in singing a quick happy birthday live on the Jim Master Show Live for the wonderful Freda Payne. My birthday's tomorrow, and yours was the 19th. We're September babies.
Yes.
So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Freda. We love you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jim Masters. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God, I'm sweating now.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can't
wow.
get away. I can't
That
let you get away
was
with that.
fantastic. High five.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I could never have dreamed of that. You know, there's somebody that's my sidekick. I show him towards the end. He just wanted to say to you, you knocked it out of the park on this episode of the Jim Master Show Live, Freda. George Burns was with us.
Oh my God. I worked with George Burns.
Did you?
I opened for George at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
I
What year was
him
that?
at Caesar's Palace in Las. Oh my God. We're talking about, let me see. It was before they built the room for Celine Dion.
Oh yes, yes.
And it was and can I also work with Jay Leno there? I opened at Caesar's Palace with Jay Leno, George Burns, and then the last persons I worked with there was the Temptations.
Oh, absolutely.
So that was like, what was it in the night? It had to be in the 90s.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
Well, George is here. Remember, he played God in the movie, and he said, you knocked it out of the park tonight, kiddo.
Yeah. He was a nice man.
Wasn't he? Yes.
He was a nice man.
Absolutely. Had a good, long life as well.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I will keep the porch light on for you, my friend. You are welcome back anytime. When the book is out, anything else that's happening, we'll keep the warm red carpet open for you. You are truly a classy lady. You are an amazing talent. And as I said in the beginning, an American treasure. And thank you for entertaining us in the glorious and elegant way you have and continue to for all these years, Freda Payne.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
And happy birthday continued to you. And thanks for the duet of happy birthday with me.
Well, you said your birthday's tomorrow. I couldn't get away with that, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be up all night now. I'm on cloud 9.
All right. Yeah.
I wish you all the very best. And thank you so very much, Freda, for joining us here on the show.
You're welcome.
You're a blessing. You take care and you be well and keep smiling. We hope to see you in November in New York.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. You have a good night. And thanks for all the time with us. You were a blessing.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
An American treasure. Absolutely. We're talking about Freda Payne joining us here. And boy, am I on cloud 9. We sang happy birthday to each other. That wasn't planned, gang. That was, she's a professional. She can just jump on a dime. And I said, you know what? I had it planned that I wanted to sing her happy birthday. She didn't know about that. But she sang it back, and that is so beautiful. Going to remember this episode for a long time on the eve of my birthday, and as she continues to celebrate hers. Yes, American treasure. I agree. And let's take a look at some of the lovities and the comments coming in from around the world. Thank you so much for your time. Come back and visit again. This is Mona watching in Louisiana. She says that Freda looks amazing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim and Freda. And we're the happy birthday kids this week. Hope both of you have a great birthday. Thank you very much. Jane says in Sweden that Freda is a lovely lady. I concur. I second that emotion. Absolutely. And we'll have her back again. The door will always be open for Freda. She's doing so many amazing things and continues to bless us all with it. Christine Clifton in North Carolina says, sweet and wonderful for Freda to sing. Happy birthday to you, Jim. Freda, thanks for sharing your incredible career with us tonight. Enjoy going down memory lane all together. Freda's a gift. I agree. In New York City, Kathleen is just bowled over by it all. She goes, wow, just wow. And Tone Be Hurt, welcome to the show. Tone Be Hurt, I love that name, Tone Be Hurt. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. Click the notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes, and tell the world. Go on top of Mount Everest with a bullhorn and tell everybody about this cool entertainment lifestyle talk show series that we have for all of you, just about 7 days a week live, the Jim Master Show Live. We'd appreciate that. Welcome to our lovely family, T-Bone Hurt. We love that. Merlin in Canada says, boy, what a beautiful, genuine lady. Absolutely. Yeah, that's why doing these shows live. You know, I do a lot of my work in television and radio live, and I love doing this show live because she was here live from Los Angeles. I'm here on the East Coast. You guys are tuned in right now from all around the world. Miss Piggy says, bravo. Thank you very much, Miss Piggy. Loved having you here. I hope you'll join us again. Tomorrow night's a big birthday celebration with surprise special guests joining us, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, which is the time we do our shows live 7 days a week. And hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with the world. Jen Barry in Allentown, Pennsylvania says, Freda, thank you for spending time with us. Come on back. And we went over a good deal of her career. We didn't touch upon every single thing, obviously, because that would be a 3-hour show. But we touched about some of those key moments, those pivotal moments, all the way from being a young girl in Detroit with her family, all the way up to some of her recent projects. So we're going to show you again some of the recent work, her new album that we're all very excited about. Oh God, yes. Oh God, George Burns played God. I love showing the guests that at the end because, you know, they don't know that all of a sudden George Burns is going to appear. It's something that has become a staple of the Jim Master Show Live. And Maureen in Arizona says, Freda, you are such a beautiful person inside and out. It's been so wonderful hearing about your incredible career. And may your star continue to shine brightly. Best wishes for continued success. And thank you, Maureen. And Freda is going to be getting the link to this episode and seeing this whole show again. So she saw a lot of these comments during the show. She loved them. She's going to be seeing them in the archives. Thank you very much, Jane. T-Bone Hurt says, yay, I love that. Crystal Nolan, who I know is also on Cloud 9. And Crystal, I received that package in the mail. That's a big box you sent for my birthday. Thanks to everybody who's been sending cards and gifts. You guys didn't have to do that. We're going to open everything tomorrow live on the Jim Master Show Live birthday bonanza celebration. Hope you're here, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got some surprise guests who are going to be joining us. Thank you for sharing your life story, Freda. Happy belated birthday. You are very beautiful inside and out. I wish you continued success. So do I. She's a class act, isn't she? And that was a little bonus. She and I doing a happy birthday duet live on the show for you. Ah, sweet. Awesome. So sweet. Kathleen in New York City. Sherry in Kansas. She's got claps and hearts. Happy birthday, Freda. Happy birthday, Jim Masters. Thank you very much, gang. You are the best. We have the best audience. Top of the line. I love that. Mary Bishop says, wonderful hearing your life story, Freda. Good luck in all your future endeavors. Sherry Larson, that's from Mary Bishop in Florida. And let's see, they're just all piling in here, and I love it. Thank you, Freda, for sharing your memories. Enjoyed listening to you tonight. I love that as well. Let's see, a few more coming in here. You go for it, girl. Absolutely. She's been going for it and she still does. And hearts from Jen Barry. And of course, go for it was from Merlin in Canada. Kathleen Walker says, this has been wonderful. Thank you for sharing your life with us, Freda. Lovely lady. I agree. Absolutely. You got a chance to really experience all of that. I'm all choked up because let me get some water. I'm choked up till she sang me happy birthday. Your host rarely gets choked up, but wow, I think I'm on cloud 9. That was amazing. Really, really cool, huh? Wow. I'm all choked up. I'm going to have to watch this episode again and again and again. I'm going to definitely binge this episode. Even your host binges the episodes. You know, we've done almost 500 episodes of the series. So I'm going to binge watch this one and all. I binge watch some of the others as well. Miss Piggy says, happy birthday. Thank you, Miss Piggy. And Jen Berry says, happy birthday tomorrow, Jim. Fun, magical night, day and night. Love you. Thank you very much, Jen. Probably see you tomorrow night. We've got surprise guests and a great show. Great show for you tomorrow. It's a potpourri of birthday. Kathleen says, again, I'm sorry your gift will be late, Jim. No worries. You didn't even have to send anything. But you'll get it soon. Can't wait to help you celebrate. Hope to see you soon. Yes, we are long overdue to get together in New York City and paint the town red again. Maureen says, I'm so excited for your birthday surprises tomorrow, Jim. I hope I can sleep tonight. I don't know. Singing happy birthday and doing a duet with Freda Payne. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. That was so, so cool and so amazing. I'll be here with you tomorrow, Jim. Thank you, Jen Barry. We appreciate that. Anybody new that's watching, we welcome you into our family here. With the best host. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And Class Act Personified, we appreciate that as well. Thank you very, very much. And Christine Clifton says to T-Bone Hurt, welcome to Levity Hall tonight. Enjoyed all your comments. Join us again. That's right, T-Bone. Join us again right here on the Jim Masters Show live. Blissful Angel in Great Britain says, Baby Jim. I like that, especially, you know, that's a good thing to say when somebody's birthday's coming. Say, baby Jim. How do you do it? You are a natural. Take it from me. Stars are born and you are one of them. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Blissful Angel, you're just discovering us recently. You used to just see these episodes on a YouTube channel, and then you started leaving comments on the YouTube channel. And then I mentioned to you when we do our shows because you wanted to be a part of it live. And here you are joining us live from Europe. And we love that. My pleasure, Jim, from Philadelphia, Philly. Yes. Home to a great cheesesteak or two and the hoagies. And of course, the Phillies and the city of brotherly love. I've always loved Philadelphia. Home to Action News, right? Tone Be Heard. Dun, 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 dun. Channel 6, WPVI TV, Philadelphia, Action News. T-Bone, I'm sure, knows that well. He's heard it probably all his life, that Action News theme. I sent you a link to Band of Gold. Yes, that is a fantastic song, isn't it? Thanks for sending that. I've heard it many times, and it's so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yes, very active on Instagram as well. Yes, you got it. You guys can find me as well on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jim Masters TV. Our YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV. And we also have a Facebook group for this show. It's called the Jim Masters Show Levity Hall. That's right, the Jim Masters Show Levity Hall. It's our Facebook fan page it's a group. It's a group page for our show. And a lot of our viewers and our lovities are always commenting and celebrating. And that is really, really terrific. And a pleasure to meet you as well, T-Bone Hurt. Really, really cool to have you here on the show, and everybody that's watching. Yes, Action News. You got it. That's Action News. Working in television, I sort of know those things. That's one of the legendary stations. Very true. Jim, Christine Clifton says, Freda is no doubt a national treasure and classy and legendary. Honored to have her with us tonight. You know, when I asked her if she would like to join us on the Jim Masters Show live, she immediately said yes. She immediately said yes. She said, let's put a date together, a date and time. And here we are. And I think it's fantastic. It's been an amazing week of guests. Donnie Most, who was Ralph Malph in Happy Days, was with us last night. He's also another brilliant singer as well. Good night, all, and ready to celebrate you tomorrow evening on JMS Live. We received your card as well. Thank you very much, Christine. There was a bunch of mail that was sent our way today, boxes and envelopes, and you guys are really amazing. Yes, you emailed that beautiful birthday greeting, Alessandra, and I appreciate that as well. Very kind of you to do that, and very beautiful of you to do that as well. Good stuff. And Kathleen Walker, have a great night, Jim. Hugs. Good night, all. To you as well. This was really a spectacular evening. I want to show you again some of the amazing photos. Of course, our very special guest, Freda Payne. We thank Freda for being with us live and direct from her beautiful home in Los Angeles, California, right here on the Jim Masters Show live. I also love this photo of her as well. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, and there she is with her sister, of course, you know, from the Supremes. Absolutely. Here's another great shot. We love this. Stained glass. Really, really beautiful. There she is again with Quincy Jones, and a lot of great photos. We went through many of them here. There is a single with Johnny Mathis, which of course she's very excited about. And we hope, of course, she pays tribute to Ella Fitzgerald, who she's admired all her life. And wouldn't be cool if she ended up on Broadway in a production such as that? I hope that happens for her. This is another one as well. Yeah. And of course, the latest album, the one you can run out and get from Amazon, from also Freda Payne's website, fredapayne.com. That's basically her name, and then .com, is Let There Be Love. Now, we here on our show always talk about levity, right? That word that sort of spurted out of my mouth last year when I was saying our show has a lot of light, love, and levity. How perfect that the title, especially now, we need a lot more love, don't we? So Freda Payne sings and says, clear as a bell and confidently, let there be love. She is so right. Perfectly timed album. Wouldn't you say, gang? Perfectly timed for that album to come out. We wish her a lot of luck with that. And also with her book, which she announced on the show, that is almost, if not complete. She's dictating it. And maybe she'll even have it as an audiobook too, where she's saying the words. This was one of my favorite photos that we showed earlier in the show. We sort of sprinkled in, you know, a mix of different photos of Freda over the years and different albums and different TV show performances and so much more. Of course, there's the famous Band of Gold. Absolutely. And so many others. Again, she took us on a wonderful journey. We put together all of the production here for all of you to enjoy. And there is one again, Dick Clark, who I always enjoyed as a wonderful host. Dick Clark and Dick Cavett and Johnny Carson, Merv Griffin, Mike Douglas. I think Ryan Seacrest is a great host too. And he's got some of that old school quality. Regis Philbin, some of the great ones. A lot of good people out there. And of course, we sort of mix this with a modern vibe of today. Come See About Me. Yep. You can almost hear that, right? Can you hear that in your head right now? That's that fantastic photo. Live in concert. Lonely Woman. There's Contact. She was talking about that, which of course was very important in her career. Christmas with Freda and Friends. Beautiful Christmas album. Here's another one we didn't show, but Freda Payne, Unhooked Generation. Isn't that really cool? Yeah, cool stuff tonight on the show. That was a little bonus one. We didn't talk about that one, but a little bonus there for you as well. And that's just scratching the surface of the, Oh, I like that. Can we change it to Let There Be Levity? Tonight we'll say Let There Be Levity. Absolutely. Well, she's been inducted in the Levity Hall of Fame here at the Jim Masters Show Live. When I was telling her, I always tell the guests, expect a Levity wave coming your way from me and from our viewers, because our show is an entertainment lifestyle variety talk show. It isn't just interviews. We don't just do a quick interview and then put the video up online and that's it. We have a lot of warmth. We have conversations. We have, freestyle and interaction, and sometimes anything can happen too, especially with the internet. We have a good time with all of you. So I told her that there's a Levity wave that's going to be coming your way. And she said, oh, I love that. I love levity. What a great idea. Love and levity. It's a cool word, she said. Crystal Nolan says, good night, Jim and Levities. Thank you for another amazing show. Thank you, Crystal in Connecticut, for watching. Mary Bishop says, good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Class acts. Thank you very much, T-Bone Hurt. We appreciate that very much. Alessandra says, good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Big birthday celebration tomorrow. We're really looking forward to that. Matter of fact, I just want to show you a couple of things before we scoot out of here and you guys scoot out of here. We hope you join us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's a JMS special. It's a JMS birthday party as we celebrate you know whose birthday. You guys wanted this type of show. So I said, there were some, family and friends that said, take the night off and let's celebrate. We're going to do a show and then we will be celebrating all weekend long. And it's a very important week for me because it's my birthday tomorrow. Yes. But then 2 days later, it is one of my best friends that I've known for years in New York. His birthday, then my brother-in-law's birthday is 2 days after that. And then a few days after that, in early October, my nephew's birthday and godson's birthday as well. So it's a week of birthdays. And now Freda Payne's birthday was on the 19th. Special surprise guests tomorrow as well. Then on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, that's 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, famed New York photographer. And boy, does he have some stories to share with us behind the lens, behind the scenes. Jeffrey Hornstein is going to be with us on Saturday night. Hope you'll join us for that. On Monday from Saturday Night Live, as well as his own incredible career, actor and singer Robert Bannon is going to be with us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That is next Monday, and we look forward to that. Of course, you're watching the Jim Masters Show live on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, which is a channel dedicated to entertaining, informing, educating, and inspiring. We hope you subscribe to it. Click the notification bell so you never miss any of the episodes, and tell everybody about our show and our YouTube channel. We would love that. Gang, as we always say, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to share the levity, the JMS levity. Don't forget to find your Zen place. We say this at the end of every show. This is kind of like Jimmy Durante that used to say, good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. This is our version of our good night. Don't forget to find your Zen place. Mine, of course, is with loving family and friends. I also love music, cycling, tennis, writing, all of it, baseball. I love it all. Gardening, everything, cooking, and the ocean, swimming, surfing, boogie boarding, sailing in it, floating in it. You got to drag me away from the ocean. We live along the coast here, and I grew up in New York on Long Island, which is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean on the south, the Long Island Sound on the north. And then we're here along the southern New England coast where it's beautiful, and I love the ocean. And of course, my work in television, radio, stage, and film over the years is also Zen for me as well. So as we always say, gang, find your Zen place and share the levity with the world. That's what we're doing here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Thank you very much. Got some sunshine from T-Bone Hurt. And yes, that'll be really, really cool. In November, she'll be at Birdland. We're looking forward to that as well. And good stuff. Absolutely, my friend. Good to have you with us. Sending you lots of love and hugs from Kathleen Walker. Thank you very much. And Jen Barry says, thanks, Jim. My pleasure. Really was quite an honor to have her on the show today. Incredible and incomparable, Freda Payne. And yes, that you're talking about this one here. Absolutely. And I'm glad that you have come up with that, T-Bone Hurt. A wealth of great knowledge. That's this one here. Let's bring that up. That one there. That's right. Yes, giving some props and credit to James. Absolutely. Another James. You got that so right, T-Bone. Absolutely. Good stuff, gang. And we're going to wrap up. Look at that shot, huh? And again, we thank our very special guest, Freda Payne, for joining us here. We thank you for joining us as well, for all the time that you've spent with us this evening. Again, we'd love it if you subscribe to that YouTube channel. That really does help us. And also, if you enjoyed this episode, definitely give us a thumbs up, like on our YouTube channel. You'll see a little thumbs up icon there. Click that. We would love that. And leave a comment for us on our YouTube channel. That helps us big time. You know, when you do that, you know what happens? YouTube then takes this episode, they blast it out even further to millions and millions more around the world. That's really cool. So good stuff. You guys are the very best, and we love you all. We thank you for the time. We're not really goodbye people, so we just say cheers and ciao, and we'll see you later. We'll be back again for the big birthday party special tomorrow with special surprise guests. And again, if you're watching this episode 6 months from now in the archives, none of that matters. We will have already done that episode, and you can see it in the archives. And you can see almost 500 episodes of our series in the archives, which is incredible. Christine Clifton in North Carolina says, this was a fantastic show for sure. This will be at Birdland. Yes, that is, you're going to look forward to that. Hope you can join us again. Lovely. Thanks for your great comments. Yes, we enjoyed T-Bone being here as well. And the comment is for T-Bone, but we read it anyway. These move so quickly. You should see this scroll. It's like on fire. Mona says, thanks. Great show. Hugs to all. Hope everyone has a great night. Happy early birthday, Jim. Thank you very much. Maybe we should stay up. It's 9:40 almost here. Should I stay up till midnight and then have the birthday? You know, when you're a kid, sometimes you do that. Just like on Christmas Eve, you stay up all night hoping that you're going to catch Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. And sometimes you end up falling asleep. Maybe I should stay up till midnight, right? And welcome the birthday as the clock ticks and gongs. 12 gongs. Wait, they call that TikTok, don't they? All right. You're very welcome. Yes, we're a very welcoming bunch here at the Jim Masters Show Live. That's the way I created the show. That's the atmosphere we like. I wouldn't have anything otherwise, T-Bone, and you're welcome to join us here. And night, everyone. And Jim, yes, it's very late for Jane in Sweden. Class dismissed. You're able to get some sleep as well. And you guys are the best. Blissful Angel in Europe and Great Britain says, baby, have a good rest for the party tomorrow. I shall do that. Your wish is my command. And Mona Greer. And Mona, it's so good to see you. I know you've been through a lot there in Louisiana with the Hurricane Ida, Henri, and all the different things that have happened in Louisiana. It's so nice to see you back with us tonight. I know, the cleanup is massive. But I hope you guys fared okay and that you're doing well. It's so nice to see you here from Louisiana. Thanks. Great show. Hugs to all. Hope everyone had a great night. Happy early birthday, Jim. Thank you very much, Mona. We appreciate that. Okay. It's 2:39 a.m. where you are in the UK. So that's how late it is there. And Jane in Sweden, how late is it for you in Sweden? It's a little later, right, for you in Sweden? Jen Barry, warm comforter. Jen is in. Hey, Jen, you know the theme song. We have a new theme song to our show, and we love it. And we're going to play that in just a second. I know you like to wiggle to our theme songs and our music. All right. So in the UK, it's 2:39 a.m. for Blissful Angel in the United Kingdom. And I think Jane's got you beat. 3:45 a.m. Yeah, you guys are really troopers. You are troopities. Thanks, gang, for all of you being with us live and for all of you who are going to be watching this in the archives on our YouTube channel at Jim Masters TV. Once again, we love you all and love chatting with you post, guests. It's always nice to do that. Sure, you're going to wiggle to the Jim Masters Show theme song. We love that. Gang, we love you all. Be well. Take care. I think we've taken care of everything here. We wish you nothing but good times and positive energy. 3:45 a.m. Time for you to head to bed. And time for me to get into my casual clothing. Birthday's coming. Good to be back, Mona. Thank you very much. Good to be back. So nice to have you with us. We love you all again. I can never say that too many times. You're a blessing. We're all a blessing together. And wow, we did a duet, a happy birthday duet with Freda Payne tonight. That is cool. You never know what happens on the Jim Masters Show live. So check us out nightly. Or if you miss anything, you can see it in the archives. You take care, okay? Be well. Thanks for being with us. This was a really cool night tonight. And it's always a pleasure when you join us here on the Jim Masters Show live. Take care. Another comment sliding in here. Up for work in an hour. They're in Sweden where it's 3:45 a.m. You've got to get up. You are so dedicated to our show. It's amazing, Jane. Well, go to bed. Maybe you can get an hour's sleep. Good night to you in the UK. And good night to everybody. Or good morning or good day or good afternoon, because you guys could be watching this later on at any time of the day around the world. Thanks for being with us, gang. Cheers. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. Be well and take care. Bye-bye.